Okay, I think we're live. Hello, I think I see a few of you are in the chat already, which is good. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. Just confirm that you can see me and hear me in the chat, and then I'll say something interesting. But in the meantime, hello to the Furman. Yeah, I think you can see and hear me. That's fine. Hello, Helen. Hello, the Furman. Good to see you regulars back again on a Wednesday to come see me. Hello, Lucas. Hello, TG, aka Scream, who's currently mid-install on the affiliate site. So hopefully you'll be keeping us updated on how that goes through the stream tonight. I'm glad you all like the music, by the way. It's just from the YouTube royalty-free music library. I thought it was funky. I like it. I'm going to use it. I mean, yeah, we could have it in the background if you want, but yeah, I think that's probably too much. Firma says, beware of audio blocks for music. I've not heard of them. Good tip. Lucas says, what's your email to send if I have questions? My email is eagle@wpeagle.com. And I'll do my best to answer as many emails as I possibly can. I do get quite a few though, so yeah, bear with me. Hello, Brian. Hello, Dinesh. You want a bit of the music in the background? All right, well, let's just see. I'm going to put it on low. Let's just see what that's like. Okay, let me just put my sound up so I can hear that too. Here we go. There's a bit of a delay, so let me just see if that's coming through right. How's that? If the music gets annoying, then we'll kill it. Anyway, we've got a few things to talk about in today's stream. Yes, Lucas, eagle@wpeagle.com is my email. So yeah, a few things I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk about Doug. I've got some news around Doug. Doug Pennington, who I think you all know. He's been on my stream a few times. In fact, I had a call with him earlier today, and we were talking to Wes, who won our playlist competition, and we were doing a bit of consultation with him on his website, which was kind of good fun. I don't want to say too much about that yet because I haven't checked if I can with Wes, but if he's cool, then we might talk about his site in a bit because he's having a few issues, losing some traffic, so we're trying to help him out. So hopefully he'll turn it around and the traffic will come back and it'll make a great case study. So yeah, I'm going to talk about Doug. The other thing I need to talk about is Text Bullet. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday, but yeah, Text Bullet, they've been letting people down again. I had some messages from you guys saying that, you know, you'd paid them some money, not heard anything, not had any articles. So we'll talk about Text Bullet. And also another service that I've been recommended, which I haven't tried out yet, but I'm happy to share it with you guys. I'm going to try it out soon, and it could be a good Text Bullet alternative. Brian says you can do update. Yeah, we can have an update on You Can Do. I mean, there's not a lot. I haven't done any new content for You Can Do just yet. But there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline on You Can Do. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions. There's a new introduction video, by the way, in the You Can Do dashboard, which is by me. So you might want to check that out. And as the subject or topic of this email, sorry, of this video or the stream, whatever, is around Mega WordPress themes. I've been working recently on a site with the Pro theme, which is basically a version of X theme. So I thought we could have a look at that. I'll show you some of the stuff that I think is really cool on that, and maybe just explore some of these bigger themes like X theme and Divi, and just get your ideas on that. I'm currently in production on my next big video, which uses a free theme that uses Elementor Pro. I haven't got too far with it just yet, but we could talk about that as well. So I think that's it. That's what I wanted to cover. I think that'll probably take us up to 9 o'clock, which is when the stream was roughly going to end. And of course, I'm happy to answer all of your questions in the chat. So yeah, keep them coming. This camera, don't you think I look kind of soft focus? You think? I wonder if it's the light. Let me just give it a little bit more light. So let me just quickly go through the questions that are in the. No, I think that's too bright. It's too bright in my eyes. I'll go through some of the questions that are coming up in the chat, then we'll have a chat about some of the things I just mentioned. So Ian says, good evening, Alex, and evening all. Didn't make last Wednesday for obvious reasons. Thought we might get into the semi-finals. Yeah. Well, actually, Ian, I didn't do the stream Wednesday night. I did it Wednesday afternoon, I think it was, wasn't it? Or was it Tuesday afternoon? Can't remember. I did it at a different time. But yeah, and we lost anyway. So, football, bored of it now. Move on. Well done to France, by the way, who did actually win the Gold Cup thing. Yeah, Therma says it didn't come home. It certainly didn't. Hello, R7. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. So Mohammed says, what is this session about? I think I've just covered what we're going to be covering, hopefully. So I'm going to talk about Doug. I'm going to talk about text bullet, and I'm going to show you a few big themes or mega themes like X theme and Divi. Yeah, maybe the soft focus is probably good. Yeah, it was Tuesday afternoon I did last stream. Alwyn, he's got a question. My SSL still isn't working for HostGator. Okay. What's your site? If you want to email me your site, I'll have a look at it for you. Lucas says, how deep into a category should I go for a good niche? Deep as you can, ideally. The more specific the niche, the easier you'll find it is to get traffic, and the easier it is to create content, personally. So yeah, if you can find a nice, deep, specific niche, you'll do well. So anyway, let me start with the first topic of conversation, which is Doug. So, those of you who aren't aware, Doug Cunnington has another YouTube channel. You should go check it out. Do a search on Google, you'll find him. Or on YouTube, you'll find him, no problem. Doug Cunnington is his name, and he is an Amazon affiliate expert. I guess that's the word. Now, sorry, I'm just quickly setting something. I'm just looking at something that's just come in, getting distracted. So, Doug is an Amazon affiliate expert. He's created many Amazon affiliate sites. In fact, he created one Amazon affiliate site and he went on to sell it for over $200,000. And I've got a video on the channel all around that. But what when I was speaking to him today, he happened to mention that his course is now open for enrollment. So Doug does a fantastic course all around creating niche sites, specifically Amazon affiliate niche sites. The course that's available to join right now is called 5-Figure Niche Site, or Niche Site if you're an American. So it's basically a proven step-by-step system that's been created by Doug that shows you how to create your very own profitable 5-figure niche site. So, you know, it's got everything you need. It's a step-by-step, as I say, proven system. You just got to follow it through. I've been through the course myself. I had a good look at all the material. It is really good. So I know a number of you already signed up before. But let me just put a link to the current sign up in the chat. So I don't know if that link will work. If that one doesn't work, then try this one. Go check it out. I think he's got a money back guarantee on it, so you've got nothing to worry about really. But yeah, go check it out. I said I'd let you guys know about it because I know a lot of you are fans of Doug as well. Brian says he's digging the blue lighting. Good. Well, that one seems to be kind of banding a bit, doesn't it? It might just be that colour. If I make it brighter, is that better? Brighter. Nice. I mean, I've got other colours. I've got whatever colours you like. Yeah. I think we should stop the music. Scott says, I'm hearing you. There you go. Killed it. However funky that music is. So yeah, the music's gone. So TJ, aka Scream, says HostGator have been great. He's spoken to them 2 times, and they've during the install, and they've helped out. Yep, I find HostGator good. You know, for the money, they offer a fantastic service. Ian says, I'm still having a nightmare with Amazon Associates UK. I haven't broken any rules yet since they said they won't let me reapply. And that's the end of that. They literally won't respond to any emails. Okay. What happens if you try and reapply then? Does that just... You just don't get anything? That sounds bad, Ian. Doug's YouTube channel. Let me just find a link for that. Now, Doug produces loads of videos. He's a better uploader than me. He's got videos coming up every other day. I'll put a link to his channel in the chat right now. Lucas says, what is your most profitable website? For being 100% honest, my most profitable website is wpeagle.com. Then, following that, my most profitable Amazon site is bootboutique.co.uk. Okay, so while we've got a little break in the questions, let's get that off as well, because that looks a bit distracting. Hey, stupid robot fighting league, good to see you on. Still no beard, I'm sorry. I am seriously considering it though. Ian says I did reapply, and that's where they said they won't let me rejoin and they cannot help you anymore. I really don't know what to do with that, Ian. I mean, unless you try and, you know, reapply with some other details or something, I think, you know, we'll try a different URL. I don't know why they're blocking you, but it sounds like they're being really stubborn about it. I've not heard of anyone get into that sort of situation before. So anyway, let's talk about TextBullet. Now, I know a number of you have used TextBullet, and I've used them. So TextBullet was a service that I recommended a while back now, because I know you guys are always asking me, you know, where to get articles from, and I found TextBullet, and I thought, you know, they were kind of easier to deal with than, say, Upwork. You know, we have to find a decent writer and do all the kind of project management and everything. With them, I thought it was easy. You just sign up, you pay, and you get some content. I mean, that was the plan, and it seemed to start off okay. And the thing is, they weren't actually, they're not the cheapest. They charge a reasonable rate for an article, but it seemed to be working. You signed up, they sent you like a document, you entered some stuff, you know, the keywords and things you wanted to rank for, they'd create content, and it was fine. However, then it sort of went wrong, because I started hearing messages from you that, that they weren't responding to your emails, they're taking your money, you weren't getting content, and yeah, it was just generally not going too well. They got in touch with me after not hearing from them for a little while, a week or two. They got in touch with me and they said, we've been hacked, and that's why we haven't got a website anymore, and that's why we haven't been doing emails, but we're all fixed, we're all up and running, and yeah, carry on, as it were. You know, we're sorry, and we'll sort everyone out. And they seem to sort people out. And you know, I put up another video saying that they were back in business and it was good news, and you should all carry on and you should all be sorted out. And yeah, it seemed fine. Then just the other week, I got some more messages, and the site was down again. The TextBullet site was down again, and people weren't hearing anything from them. So I put up the video yesterday saying that you shouldn't use them. And since then, funnily enough, I've had some Skype communication from the person that claims to be the founder the managing director, whatever, of TextBullet. And it's sort of similar stuff to last time, if I'm honest. Basically, they're saying that the reason that the website was down was because they were moving hosting. They were moving to HostGator or some other host, which is, that's fine. I like HostGator, but they didn't realize it was going to take like 48 hours, and that affected their emails and the website and whatnot. But they said either way, they were still working on people's orders. However, I was hearing problems more than 48 hours ago. It was a few days ago, so I'm not sure how that ties in. So I mentioned a few of your names to him, that you guys who'd left comments or been in touch with me saying I got your orders, and he said that they were going to be looking into that. Mentioned a couple of you by name, as I say, and he said he was going to look into those orders personally. He says he's not trying to blame the hosting company, and he's held responsible for any misunderstandings, whatever. But basically what it is, and in a nutshell, the gist of it is that they're a small company. They don't really know what they're doing. They're unorganized, and bad management and bad decisions, that kind of thing. So I think you will get your articles, and if you have got a problem with them, then you can contact me, and I'll pass your details on to them. But I'm afraid I'm not going to recommend them anymore. I'm not in a position where I can confidently recommend them, because I gave them a chance. I gave them their chance, and they kind of blew it. So I'm not going to recommend them. I'm not going to take the video down that I put up yesterday. I still stand by what I said yesterday, that I don't think people should use them. And that's it, really. But if you have spent money with them and you have got some orders with them, there's hope that you will get your articles, or at least your money back if you want that. That they're still kind of there. But in terms of using an alternative, there was a service recommended by Pastor Duke, who's a regular on the stream, who's on right now, in fact. Now I look in the chat. He recommended a company called Textun. That's TEXTUN.com. I've just posted a link to them in the chat. Now, I'm not using them myself. Pastor Duke has used them, says they're really good. So I'm going to use them soon. I'll do a video. And there we go. That's all I'm going to say on TextBullet. It's nice tea, but I'm hot now. It's still really warm in the UK. Hunter says, do you have to use API keys to get compensated by Amazon Associates, or does the Google Chrome extension also let you get compensated? The API keys are nothing to do with getting your commission. You get your commission based on your tracking IDs, which are inserted into links. The APIs are just used for pulling products down. So using the Google Chrome extension, you'll be fine, provided you've put your Amazon Associate IDs into WooZone. Scott says, I got full Amazon UK approval yesterday. Woohoo! I got fed up waiting, so just emailed them to ask if I could have the API. A couple of emails later, and they gave me full access. Steve says, now TextBullet are gone. Has anyone had any success with article spinners such as Word AI or Spinner Chief? I wouldn't recommend using any article spinners. No, they just don't work really nowadays. They just create gibberish. Although Helen says Word AI, is it Word AI or Word Al? Is okay, it's expensive though. Okay, Alex, would my site and sales still work if I used my AmazonAssociate.com ID as my website is a .com? Would that just be a case of changing my associate ID? Yeah. Yeah, just use your Amazon.com ID. That'd be fine. Although obviously that's for American products. This camera's really struggling to focus today. I don't know. It's kind of all the time. Hey, here's Doug. He's here. So Doug, good to see you. I was just talking about you actually. I just mentioned that the 5-figure niche site is open for registrations. Let me just put the link up one more time. And yeah, everyone should go check it out. Oh, I don't think that link's clickable. Hang on. Try that one. Yeah, so Texton, the service that I just put up, which is recommended by Pastor Duke, who's currently talking about it in the chat, it seems really good. Pastor Duke has had over 100 articles from them delivered, and they're all of reasonable good quality. I don't think they even need much editing, so definitely worth checking out. They say that the content is, you know, very of high quality, basically on any topic you like. They've got native English speakers, so all the writers are native English speakers from US or the UK. They have a meticulous review process. You're guaranteed 100% ownership of the article once you've had it sent to you. Guarantee 100% unique content and 100% satisfaction guarantee, although it doesn't everyone say that. And they do a premium quality for 2 cents a word. So I don't know, what is that? 2 cents a word, and you know, you'd be looking at probably 2,000 words. What's that? 40 an article. Similar price to text bullet off the top of my head. So Doug's posted a couple of links in the chat. He says if you want to check out any of his success stories, he's put some up on his channel recently. He published 4 yesterday. In fact, I told you he was a content king. He's always putting videos up. And I believe one of the videos, I think I saw it yesterday. Let me just see if I'm correct. But yeah, he was talking about one of his students that hit 469, or roughly that sort of money, $469 a month in just a month. So yeah, you got to check out some of those videos. Yeah, I think he's got a testimonial for each kind of level. He's got one where a student was making 100 a month, another where they're making 500 a month, and another where they're making over $1,400 a month. So check them out and check out the course. Hi Tarek. Hi Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller says, SEO, any advice other than the plugin? Do you have an updated video? I don't have an updated video on it just yet, but apart from the plugin, the next thing you want to do when it comes to SEO is build some links. And yeah, there's loads of ways you can do that. A great way is on question and answer sites. So go to a question and answer site like Quora or Yahoo Answers, find some good questions and answer them, get involved in the community. And if possible, link back to articles on your site that, you know, answer the questions in more detail. You can also link build on forums. So, but again, by getting involved in the community, you can build up some links that way. Doug's preferred way of building links is through guest posts. So that's building a relationship with other sites that complement your site and giving them content of high quality that they can put on their website, and that content then includes a link back to your site. Blog commenting is another way to get some links. So those, they're often no follow, but they may still have some value. So again, it's getting involved on people's articles and on people's websites, leaving useful comments, that kind of thing. So that's the other side of SEO. SEO is 2 parts. First part is using the plugin and optimizing your site, putting all the keywords in the right place, meta descriptions, XML sitemaps, that kind of stuff. Second part is building links by getting involved in communities, reaching out to other sites. There's a whole load of info on building links on YouTube. Do a search, you'll find tons of stuff to watch. Hello, Red Dewan. Good to have you here again. I'm glad you're here, and you're glad to be here. Going back to Texton, Pastor Duke says he always just goes for the standard service on there. Doesn't worry about the premium one. It's as good as anyone else. It was as good as he could write, so that's good enough. Brian says, "Is my screensaver completely for focus?" That could be attracting the eye of the camera. Let me just kill that. In fact, I'm going to jump on the computer now. I thought I'd just quickly show you Pro Theme, which is a mega WordPress theme, and some of the stuff it can do. So let's just switch and see if I can do some cool studio-like transitions. It's like I work for the BBC or something. Let me just get this up. Now I'm going to give you a preview of a site I'm working on. I'm sure the client is going to be fine with it. And by the way, you should actually check out the client's site because it's a really cool site. It's got loads of free marketing stuff on it. So let me just get it up right now. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Aha, here we go. He says, got too many windows. Okay, I think we're good. In fact, I just need to make this window a little bit smaller, I think. Yeah, there we go. So this site is a site that's really close to launch. If you want to check out the old site, well, I can show you the old site. The old site's using a good theme too, but it's quite dated now. I can't remember what it's called. Here we go. I would definitely go and join this site anyway because it's full of free content all about business and marketing and sales and stuff. So I think you'll find it useful. Like, you know, where does the secret of success lie, and sales and stuff. They're all videos. It's all good. Go check it out, stickymarketing.com. But I'm just putting in a new site, which is this one, and I'm using the Pro theme, which is basically a version of X theme. And it's got a few cool features which I want to share with you today. So it's got a page builder. It uses Cornerstone is the name of the page builder. It looks just like this. And the thing is, I think that these themes are a great investment. So I've been using X theme to build lots of websites recently because they're just, you know, once you learn it, they're so flexible that you can really build any sort of site that you like. And in fact, wpeagle.com is also on X theme. Now, Pro has a few different features because you can kind of alter the header and you basically have full control over everything. So it's all like drag and drop. You know, you can just move stuff about as you'd expect with a page builder. You can split sections into columns. You can have templates, which I've found to be so useful. So, you know, once you've created a page or a layout that you like, you can save it as a template, and then you can easily reuse it to create other pages. You've got a whole load of different elements that you can just drop on, you know, accordions, buttons. I'm not going to save any of this because otherwise I'm going to break it. So yeah, like an accordion there, and you get a whole host of different options. So you can literally just customize away to your heart's content, you know, margins, padding, borders, colors, shadows, all that kind of thing. So very, very flexible. I mean, for a lot of people, this might be overkill. And if you're just creating, you know, simple affiliate sites, then do you need one of these type of themes? I don't know. It depends how good you want your affiliate site to look, I guess. And things like the templates make it really easy to create extra pages and posts. So, you know, if you've got a nice layout that you're using for your posts, maybe it's a review sort of post with tables and stuff, then you could like reuse that layout, and hey, it would, you know, speed stuff up. The other thing I really like about Pro, however, I have noticed this in other themes as well nowadays. Let me just see if I can find it. I really won't be able to find it now. I don't think I can. Templates, is it? Yeah. So you got all your templates in here that, as I've just mentioned, so you can create like blocks or pages of layouts that you can then just reuse over and over again. I've got all these different ones, which is kind of cool. But in this design cloud area, there's a whole load of blocks and pages that are kind of already made for you. And I know that with Elementor and other builders, you also get this, but I just think it's a great way of, you know, putting sites together. And if you want to get into web design, using these things, you can really quickly just put pages together. So, you know, if I wanted to do something like this, just click on this. There's like a header. And, you know, if you wanted that, you just install, drop it in as a header. Testimonials, you want some testimonials? Like geometric, there you go. Just install it and add it to one of your templates, and off you go. Hi Multiplayer Games, good to see you on. So yeah, that's Pro Theme. Do check it out, or X Theme. X Theme is basically the same, but you don't have quite so many features, so it's a little bit more simple. Divi is another one that's really good, although I haven't really made one site with Divi. I found Divi a little bit more complicated to use, a little bit more clunky than X Theme. The theme I'm currently investigating and currently recording a video around, which I think is on this site. Let me just have a look. Sale discount. Thank you very much for that super chat. I'm not quite sure what currency is that. Okay, that's 40 Indian rupees. Thank you. I appreciate that. It sounds like a lot, but I think at the current exchange rate that relates to 45 pence in my money. But still, thank you very much. I'll be able to buy a Mars bar with that. I appreciate all the super chats. I don't expect them or anything. But yeah, thank you. I'm still looking at the chat best I can. It's a lot of chat in the chat about content creation. Pastor Duke is still definitely bigging up the text and service, saying that, you know, it's all very well using people on things like Upwork, but you know, you've got to vet them. There's a lot of time involved, and you're going to be paying similar money. And then if you've got to edit the article yourself, I mean, what is the point? Oh yeah, so I've been using this, been testing out this theme called Rife, which is going to be featured in my latest video once I've finished recording it. But it's a free theme, and let me see. I think it was this page that I created with it. There we go. And this again was like an element using Elementor. So if you go into Elementor, this will be a new video, but yeah, definitely worth checking out. Rife theme, it's free. It's all very drag and drop, easy to edit. Stuff. Oh, right, you can even right click. I mean, how many things can you right click in your browser? Not many. That's impressive. So real nice. Let me just show you the templates again. Very similar to Pro Theme. You create a page. I think you have full width is pretty good. Depends. Obviously, depends on the template you're using. Go into Elementor, whatever. You click on this little thing here, and there's all these again. You know, some of them are pro, which means you have to pay for. Which, you know, I'm never adverse to paying for stuff. But I know, say you wanted to create one around an app, just quickly select it, insert it. Bosh, got a page ready to go. Anyone can be a web designer nowadays. There's no reason why you can't just go make money setting up websites for people. With themes and technology like this, it's so easy. Want to change something, you just click on it. There we go. So yeah, that video will be coming soon, but do check out that theme. This is a mega theme as well. It's Rife theme. Another one is Ocean WP. They all have free versions, but if you want a few of the like bells and whistles, you do have to upgrade. Anyway, let me see if I can get my face back. We'll be here for about another 25 minutes. Hello. I'm back. I think the other view is better, so let me just hang on. Let me just do my studio thing. Like that. Hey. Tammy says Rehub is fantastic. Yeah, I like Rehub. I need to go back and explore Rehub a bit more. I mean, I only did the one video with the price comparison on Rehub, and it was good for that. Rehub again has loads of templates and things to get you started. Ian says, did you see my question about Cloudflare? No, I didn't. Let me scroll back up. Aha, okay, I found it. So Ian says, I tried to share an affiliate referral link for a site the other day and it came up with cannot share, protected by Cloudflare. What was the link you were trying to share? Give us a bit more detail. I've never seen that message before. So yeah, what was the link you were trying to share? Let me know. Tammy says, I wouldn't even have known about Rehub if it not been for WP equals tutorial. Thank you. Oh, all of my subs love it. It does everything. The learning curve was greatly reduced due mainly to WP. I guess you're talking about me. Thank you. Tammy's got to go. Good to have you on anyway. Peak tonight of 38. So far we've had a total viewing time of 20 hours. Wow. Yes, send over a screenshot, Ian. And keep the questions coming in, or topics, or whatever you want to talk about. I'm thinking that Cloudflare is something to do with their DDoS protection thing, possibly. But while the questions have dried up, I'm going to start doing a few more vlogs and stuff for my other channel. I don't know if any of you guys watch my other channel. Probably not, because I haven't uploaded for a good few weeks. I've been a little bit behind. I'll put a link in the description. Do go and check it out. Do go and subscribe. It really helps me out. But yeah, I've got this new toy that I want to use for my vlogs. So that channel is a little bit more relaxed compared to WP Eagle. I just kind of do videos up the park and stuff on all sorts of different topics. You know, more general topics around business, like motivation and selling and all that kind of thing. But look at this. So yeah, I obviously create a lot of those videos on my phone. So I've got this thing where you can put your phone in here. Look. He says, full review of this product coming soon. You put your phone in, and then you seeing this? You turn it on. You turn it on. Let me just. It does work. Trust me. Oh, there we go. Look, and then it holds your phone completely level. It's called a gimbal, I believe, and you can, you know, pan your camera around, get some nice smooth shots. Well, how cool is that, huh? Huh? We're liking that. So I'm just going to sit here and play with this for a little while. No, I'm not. So yeah, check out the other channel. There'll be some videos where I use this thing coming soon. Okay, so questions come in during that brief technological interval. Tarek says, I have problems with comments. I can't get to activate comments on the blog, but I'm using a free theme. Let me put that down. Okay, comments will work with any I've been distracted. Comments will work with any theme. They should do anyway. If the free theme you're using does not have any comment support, then it's probably not a good theme and you probably shouldn't use it. And when you're using free themes, please make sure they are very popular and very reputable, because you just don't know what you're going to be getting with a free theme. There could be any sorts of code in there. But anyway, you might just need to turn your comments on, and to do that, off the top of my head, you go into reading. Or is it writing? Let me just have a quick look. I think it might be writing. No, that doesn't make sense. It must be reading. Let me have a quick look. Settings. Oh, no, it could even be discussion. Yeah, it's under discussion. Yeah, discussion. You want to make sure the default article settings is to allow people to post comments on new articles, and you can set that at the post level as well. So any existing post you've got, you want to go in and just make sure that comments are switched on. Other than that, it's because your theme hasn't got a comment box built into it, in which case the theme is rubbish. Get a new theme. Okay, so Ian, you've retracted that message, but I have seen your screenshot before you retracted it. It looks like you're sharing to, is that Facebook? Could be Facebook. And it looks like for whatever reason, Cloudflare, the settings for their particular Cloudflare setup are restricting access to Facebook or Instagram or whatever that is that you're sharing on. So, you know, when you add a link to Facebook, then Facebook crawler goes into that link and it tries to pull down some information, the meta description, the image, that kind of stuff. And for whatever reason, they've blocked that. You can get a bit more information if it is Facebook. If you do a search on Google for the Facebook debugger, put your link in there and see if it's your site. Then you need to just check your Cloudflare settings. Maybe get in touch with Cloudflare, see if they can help you. I should have put an affiliate link up for that gimbal. I can't remember what it's actually called. I've got the box up there somewhere. I don't just put affiliate links up all the time, just some of the time. R7 Eagle says, if you create a website for a third party, what is the going monthly rate or what is the going rate for monthly maintenance fees for the client? Whatever you can get away with. No, seriously. Although there is a little bit of whatever you can get away with, because it depends on the client, and it also depends on how much effort you think the client is going to be. And now I know that's maybe not what you should do. You should probably charge all the clients the same, but I vary my maintenance fees depending on the client and how much work they're going to give me. Because some clients, you build a website for them, and you know, you don't hear from them again. You build the website, happy days, you don't get any phone calls, any emails. Other clients, they're on the phone every other day, they're sending you emails and all sorts of things. But let me just tell you what I charge. So for a high demand sort of client, where they might get in touch with me every week, then I would normally charge £1,500 a year for that, which is probably still too cheap. Personally, I don't know, that works out at like 120. Was it? My maths is excellent, as you all know. Got my calculator here. I can't even use this. That works out £125 a month, which in dollars is probably what, $200 a month. That's the sort of level I would be going for. Well, it's $170, $160. But it's really what you can get away with. And obviously you want to charge for hosting as well, if you can. Yeah, okay, Ian, so it was Facebook. Try the Facebook debugger. You might get a bit more thing. Yeah, I am far too cheap, Helen. You're right. I should. To be fair, I don't actually take on any support contracts anymore. I do keep the existing clients. One of them is just renewed. In fact, I'm getting so sloppy with that. I just realized the other day the client was up for renewal, and then I looked through my billing and I realized I hadn't invoiced them for the year that I'd actually just done. Ugh. Which is why I'm no good with clients. I even forget to bill them. But yeah, no, I mean, personally now, if I was going to do it properly, I'd be charging £400 or £500 a month, but then I would probably need to do a lot more work and, you know, make sure that the site's kept up to date and that kind of thing. But I think with selling any of these, you've got to just believe in yourself and believe that you're delivering a good service. And because interestingly enough, over time I've put the price up that I charge to build websites. You know, I started building websites for just $300 or $400 a month. Sorry, $300 or $400 one-off fee to build a site. And then the last site I made, it was $10,000. I must have charged $10,000, but I haven't actually put my maintenance fees up. My maintenance fees have kind of stayed the same, which is where I've gone wrong. Lucas says, any tip for starting marketing? Lucas, it depends on the site, what you're doing. If it's a business site, then you could run ads. If you're looking to get leads, that kind of stuff, you can run Facebook ads, Google AdWords, Google Ads, I think it's called now. They've dropped the words. If it's an affiliate site, then you probably want to think more about SEO. So adding good content and building links, maybe a bit of social media. E-commerce says, how much time to take a new website to rank in Google? Depends on the competition, depends on the niche or the niche you're in. I've had sites that have ranked within a couple of days when they're brand new. Other sites take a lot longer. Helen says $400 per month is for continuous SEO and updating of themes and plugins. Normal. Yeah, I wouldn't. I've never sold SEO. I think it's too much of a grey area. You know, if you say, oh, 400, I'm going to do some continuous SEO. What are you actually going to do for that? You're going to create articles? You're going to build links? If you're building links, how many links are you going to guarantee for that? I avoid SEO unless that's something you really want to get into. It's not for me. I never promised any SEO. I never do any SEO for clients. I give them all my advice and that kind of thing. But I think £400 a month is probably fine for doing for that £400, which is nearly what, $500, something like that a month. Definitely, yeah, you do the updating of themes and plugins, but you'd probably also help them with any content. So a lot of my clients, they don't want to kind of publish the content themselves. So they'll send me a Word document with their latest article or something like that, or their blog post. Then I will add it to the site, format it, make it look nice, maybe find an image for it, that kind of thing. Definitely, I think that is fine for 500 a month, 400 a month. I wouldn't do any SEO for that money, you know, because the good SEO guys, they start at like 1,500, 2,000 a month, and then you do have to really deliver some stuff that's actually going to affect the SEO rankings. Although, you know, I have come across many SEO companies that do take their £400-500 a month and they don't do anything. And because a lot of clients are in the dark, they don't look at their analytics, they just keep paying the money, hoping that they're doing something and that one day the rankings are going to improve. And then after 12 months, they look at it and go, that hasn't worked, and they sack them off. But, you know, they've had 12 months of money for doing nothing. E-commerce says, what is the best length for an article? As long as possible. But as a rule of thumb, you know, 1,500 words minimum, 1,000 words possibly. Depends on the competition, the niche, that kind of stuff. Helen says that hers are now a minimum of 2,000. So, yeah, that's the level you probably want to be aiming at. David Wedge says, I build websites for 400. People still grumble about the price. Yeah. One of the biggest lessons I learned in business, because before doing YouTube, I kind of did real business and stuff with real clients, and it was building websites and that kind of stuff. And before that, it was doing PPC management, so doing Google AdWords campaigns and stuff. And when I started out, you know, I started out locally and networking, that kind of stuff. And I was meeting lots of other small businesses and pitching to them and doing work for them. And yeah, I would charge 400 for a website, and people would grumble about it. And then the more business I did, the more I learned. And I ended up then servicing clients that were in London, which is just up the road from here. The clients in London were different than the clients that were local around here. Around here, they were, you know, small local businesses. In London, they were larger businesses. Some of them were, you know, big corporates. And the really interesting lesson that I learned was that you can go and pitch to a client in London, and you can say, you know, if you're pitching to the local business, you'd say, okay, this service is going to be 500 quid, and they go, oh, 500 quid. Oh dear, oh, I don't know. And then if you did get the deal, I say they would want blood and sweat and tears from you for that 500. You go down to London for exactly the same service, and you'd say it's going to be 5,000, and they go, yeah, fine, that's fine. Where do I sign? And you just do it, and it'd be easy, and they wouldn't give you any hassle. And the reason for that is, well, the reason why I think that is because it's not their money. When you're dealing with small businesses and things that are local to you, they're generally you're dealing with the owner of the business, and it's that owner's money that they're spending, their very own hard-earned money. When you're dealing with larger clients, corporates, that kind of thing, it's not their money, it's a budget. They've been given a budget, and generally the budgets are quite big, and yes, they just do what they want with it. So I found that when we moved to London and started getting clients, it was a lot easier. It's a lot easier. You'd think it'd be harder to service the corporates, but it's actually a lot easier. So I guess what I'm saying, David, is that, you know, those clients where you're charging 400 quid for a website, which is a great price for a website. I mean, a website can take hours of work. If you know, spend 10 hours on it, that's £40. Spend 20 hours, that's £20 an hour. If it goes over that, then it's not worth it. So yeah, what I'm saying is the clients that moan about 400 quid are the wrong sort of clients. And I've had to get rid of clients in the past. The clients that don't want to pay much, that are always grinding you down on price, but then they're always the one that are phoning you and giving you all the stress. It always works that way. The clients that don't want to pay anything give you the most stress. Anyway, let me go back to the questions. Lucas says, I have imported a lot of products with long names. Can I click on a button to shorten them? No, you're going to have to go through and do it manually. Make sure that in your synchronization log settings that you're not going to sync the name of the product, otherwise you'll change all the names and then overnight they'll go back to what they were. Ian says it's not it's niche, not niche. It has an E on the end. Yes, I know. I was talking to Doug all the time. He's always calling it a niche. It's the Americans. They don't understand English or something. I will continue to call it niche going forward. Niche. It is actually a French word, Helen. You're right. Scott says maybe you should go back to talking about a WP developer, as it sounds better money than affiliate marketing. No, thank you. I've done a few. Again, check out the other channel. Let me put a link again in the chat. I've got a number of videos about this very topic on that channel. So when it comes to work and money and things like that, the most important thing to me is time. My time is the most important thing I have. I don't know how much I've got left. You know, these 5 minutes, last 5 minutes on the stream, that could be the last 5 minutes I've got in my entire life. I could just walk out of here, drop dead. I don't know how much time I got. So time is the most valuable thing. And as you know, I've got very young children, so spending time with them and with the family and everything is very important to me. Now, of course, we all need money. You need money to live and enjoy life and that kind of thing. I mean, money does not buy you happiness, that's for sure, but having no money will definitely make you unhappy. So we need the money, and we need a certain baseline of that money to cover the basics and live comfortably, and you know, whatever that level is for you. But my level is I'd like to have enough money that I don't have to worry about money. So if I go up the supermarket, I can just order, you know, buy what I want. I go to the restaurant, I can order what I like. I don't have to worry about it. You know, it's not millions. I don't need millions, but it's a reasonable amount. So yeah, I've worked in London and I've had businesses and that kind of stuff. And the thing with those is you can earn a lot of money. I worked in London for someone and I earned quite a lot of money. And when I had the business in London, we were earning lots of money. But it was taking up a lot of my time. So, you know, I'd go on the train to London every day and with meetings and that kind of stuff. And the other thing with those sort of businesses, you have clients. And those clients take up your time, generally at very inconvenient times. So quite often when I'd be on holiday or whatever, then that would be when someone's website would have a problem and they'd need me, and I'd be on the beach trying to relax, and then I'm getting phone calls and emails from people saying, oh, the website's down, can you help? And all that stress. I just don't like stress. I like time and I don't like stress. And the thing with affiliate marketing is you can earn good money, but it doesn't affect your time. You can go on holiday. You can relax, no worries, and you can work whenever you want to work. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it from home. So that's why I'm not going to be talking about WP development, although I do have a video on the other channel about how you can become a WordPress developer. Anyone can be, and it's a great way to actually get started in business and earn some money, and then maybe move on to affiliate marketing after that. You basically just go around, find some clients, and then use themes like the one I just showed you to create some amazing websites quickly and easily. Fast Duke says, we go ahead about and quibble about pronunciation. We Americans will just call you the Knights of Niche. Very good. That's a Monty Python reference. Very good British comedy. Scott says, well said, Alex. Well, I shouldn't have read that bit. I don't like bigging myself up. I agree entirely. I'm just about to give up my business and emigrate, hence the affiliate marketing idea. Yeah. I think the kind of key point is that passive income is really what you want. And oh, my gimbal's fallen over. Let me just put this down. Yeah, you want passive income. You want to earn money without selling your time. So you can invest your time into something like an affiliate marketing site, and then you then earn money over time without having to actually work on that site directly for the money, if that makes sense. Tech Timmy, good to have you on. Don't apologise for joining late. It's fine. I'm still here. I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes or so. Are you making full-time income now through affiliate marketing? Yes. Primarily Amazon? No. Do you still need to supplement it with other WP dev income streams? I don't need to, but I do a little bit. Although saying that, I mean, I don't know if R7 is on. He was on earlier. He came to me with a proposition earlier about building a website together, and I did turn it down. I do turn down most of the invitations I get to build websites. I can't be dealing with the stress anymore. I do still host some sites for clients because that's fairly easy, you know. So I've got like a reseller account on WP Engine, and some of my client sites are just on there, so they have to pay me every year for that. I do still support some clients, so they pay me an annual support fee, which I've just been through in terms of how much that is. Not a lot, should be more. And that's it. Yeah, the majority of my affiliate money, the majority of my revenue streams, it's not all affiliate, some of it is advertising and other stuff, comes from WP Eagle, comes from this YouTube channel you're watching right now. I am now focusing more on my Amazon sites because I've not been working on them, and I want to build up a 4-figure Amazon site just because I need to want to share with you guys exactly what I've done. So I've got a lot of things in the pipeline there, and obviously I've got You Can Do as well, which is another hopefully going to be another revenue stream sometime in the future, but obviously not right now because it's totally free. But that's all going to be affiliate based as well. Yeah, R7 Eagle's still here. So yeah, I just don't want. I like building sites like the site I just showed you now, the sticky marketing site. I like building sites because it keeps me fresh, and keeps me learning about WordPress. And they're actually quite a good client, and they're good to work with. But I did a site, the one before that, which again was a big site. It was a big e-commerce, WooCommerce site with loads of products and content, and the client was just a nightmare. They just were. That was the client. Did I tell you guys where I used the site that I was working on for them because they had some plugin that they wanted, and I played around with it, and I thought it was a really cool plugin, so I shared it with you guys, and I used their site as a demonstration. And the managing director of that company phoned me up and just started having a right go, saying, "Oh, you've put our website on YouTube, blah blah, take it down immediately," and all this stress. And they were just one of those. And again, the other thing that I used to really hate about doing websites for people, you do a fantastic website using a great theme, and it would look brilliant, and then the client would look at it and they go, yeah, it looks good, but can we just change that font to, you know, Comic Sans or something horrible, and can we change that color to some garish blue, and can we have these buttons that flash, and just come up with all these horrible ideas, and you just have to do it because it's the client, and even though you're thinking, ugh. So yeah, although that was a particularly bad client, but that definitely was like the last nail in the coffin in terms of building websites for people, because when I went to see the client and the original meeting, I knew it wasn't going to be good. When I sat down in the meeting with my laptop and said, "Oh, can I have a Wi-Fi password? You know, I need to show you some bits and bobs," and the guy was like, "No, we don't have Wi-Fi. It's bad for you." Oh dear, it's going to be tricky then. But yeah, and with that client, I even quoted, like, I thought, okay, I don't want this client. They're going to be a right pain. I don't want a client, but you know, you got to do a quote. So I'm going to think of a number, then I'm going to double it, and I'm going to quote that, and it'll be so huge that they just won't go for it. And then if they do go for it, then it'll probably be worth it because I'm charging so much. And that's what I did. And then they went for it, and it still wasn't enough to cover the stress and the misery of building their website. The cake site. Which one was the cake site? It wasn't the cake site. Oh, yeah, he's talking about the no, the cake site was fine. They're a good client, and the video for the cake site is still up. No, it wasn't them. It was another one. You won't be able to see who it is because I've been asked to remove all the videos around it and never mention them ever again. They made me write in blood that I would never talk to them again, although I don't know why. Any publicity is good publicity, I thought. yeah, but anyway, yeah, I am earning all my income streams is mostly affiliate. And the thing is, you know, yeah. I'm going to wrap up. It's really hot in my office today. That big light does not help. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I think it's been fun. I've enjoyed it this evening. We've had a good bit of fun. I do struggle to think of topics for the stream. But we had a look at some Mega WordPress themes. We had a peak of 38, which is good. Total viewing time of 34 hours. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to finish with these last few questions. I'm going to go outside for a minute and water the garden and get some air. Before they inflict a hosepipe ban on us. So Shibnaf says, will it create any LMS website in WordPress with free theme and free plugins? I don't know what you mean by LMS website. Scott Halford says, do you need to have reseller hosting or can you host client sites on regular hosting? You can do it on regular hosting, although, in fact, I don't even know if it is, got a hair. In fact, on my WP engine, it's not reseller hosting, it's just their standard 25 site hosting, whatever that is, the business one. Before, I was using a company called TSO Host, and I was using, got to stop bumping the microphone. I've ordered an arm, actually, to stop doing that. Yeah, before I was using TSO Host and I did have reseller hosting, and I found it really useful because with reseller hosting you get a few extra features, like you can very easily create accounts and then you can give your customers logins and stuff, so it's like you're a real hosting company and you can white label it up and stuff. But you can do it either way. I mean, all you're basically doing is buying some hosting and then you're just selling it on at a profit. And when you're selling websites, I think it's a good thing to do. Another thing I learned when building websites is if you've got, you know, you building the website and then you've got some other company doing the hosting, when stuff goes wrong, it's very difficult because the client will phone you and say there's something wrong with the website, and then you're like digging around and then you realize that maybe it's a problem with the hosting, and if it's not your hosting, it's then you've got to have a communication with the hosting company and you're saying, look, I think there's a problem with hosting, and they're going, no, there's no problem with hosting, it's something you've done, and you got that back and forth. Whereas if you take ownership of the hosting and everything is kind of in your domain, then you've got control of any problems, and it's a lot easier to sort stuff out. Tarek said, do I really need comments activated anyway? Well, you don't need them, but I think it's a nice thing to have on a blog site, to have some comments. If you get a few comments, it's a great way of having some user-generated content, which is just content which is good, isn't it? Content's good. Thermos says it's going to be another hot week. Yeah, it's going to hit 30 again next week. Which I think to all you Americans is about 86 Fahrenheit. I think in old money, as it were. Oh, learning management system like online courses. Ah, okay. Scott says, can you do some stuff on using social media with Amazon affiliates? Yeah, I can. I've got some older videos on that, but I will do some new stuff on it. Will you create a learning management system with a free theme and free plugin? I might do that. It's quite niche. Let me make a note of it. I'll make a note of learning management system. However, I don't think you're going to be able to do it with a free theme personally. I think you're going to probably have to invest in a premium theme. There's a couple of good learning management type themes out there, but they are premium. I don't think there'll be a free one that will do everything. AJ says, is that your merch shirt? No, this is available from the official WordPress store, WordPress.org shop, whatever it's called. However, my designer, my graphic designer, is currently working on my designs. We've had a bit of back and forth. I think she's working on them tonight, in fact. So by next week, I should hopefully have something something for you in terms of shirts. So I think there may only be 2 more streams left before I'm going to break for the summer. And the one week commencing 30th, I may need to move it because I'm taking my son to a theme park on the Wednesday, so I don't know if I'm going to be back in time to do the stream. So next week, definitely. The week after, I'll try and squeeze one in, but it might not be at the usual time. And then I'm going to be away for summer and, you know, taking August off, which is what most businesses do. So I don't think I'll stream. There may be the odd ad hoc stream, which I might do with my gimbal or whatever. We'll see how it goes. Brian says Texas ban already. Twice weekly temperature to 103. 103 in old money. What's that? That's like 37. Oof. It never gets that hot here. We moan when it's like, you know, 30. In fact, it's not even been 30 over here. It's been maybe 27. That's like 80, and we're all like moaning and hosepipe bands and stuff. Roads are melting. Trains aren't running. Pastor Duke says there is a comment plugin called Anti-Spam Bee that will let you decide which countries to allow to comment. Yeah, that's really good for spam. Also, Akismet, which is a free plugin, also really good for comment spam. AJ says, what's better, drop shipping or affiliate marketing? Again, I've answered this in a video on my other channel. I'll put a link to my other channel in the comments, in the chat even. But basically, affiliate marketing, for me, based on all the stuff I've also just said today, the thing with drop shipping, you still got customers, you still got customer service you got to do, you got products to deal with, all that kind of stuff. Whereas with affiliate marketing, you don't have to deal with customers, don't have to deal with products, you don't have to deal with customer support, don't have to deal with customer service, don't have to deal with any of that stuff. Delivery, refunds, none of that. You just get paid. So personally, I prefer affiliate marketing. Right. So yes, sorry Helen, there probably won't be any August live stream, although I may try and do it off my phone. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'll leave you with this thought. So I did a dropshipping video a little while back. I don't know if you saw it, where I used WordPress to create a dropshipping site using WooCommerce and a plugin called Ali Dropship. Ali Dropship. Let me just check that. I think it was Ali Dropship. Yeah. Yeah, it was Ali Dropship. Do you remember that? And in that video, I created the website Hot Car Products, and I just created the site, added a few products, that kind of thing. But anyway, I got the. I was out on Saturday. There's a little festival that was in town, the River Festival here. And I looked at my phone, and on paper I'd like got £120 just like popped in. I thought, oh, that's interesting. I mean, it's not unknown. It happens sometimes. You get affiliate commissions from different companies, and you can't always see what it is. But it was actually an order on my dropshipping site. I don't know how they found it. I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, they'd ordered some products off this hotcarproducts.com site, which was just a demo site which I created in one of my tutorials. Unfortunately, the product wasn't available, so I wasn't able to actually dropship it to them. I had to refund their money, but it's kind of interesting that it was getting a sale from nowhere with no promotion or anything. So it gives us all hope that any website can get some sales and make some money. Tech Timmy says, specific question. Is it possible to add a button that says buy now from Amazon next to the add to cart button on Kingdom Theme product pages? I don't know. I'll find out for you. Let me just make a note of that, and I'll see. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send. I've got a contact with the developer at AA Team. I'll ask them right now. I'm just writing an email right now while I'm on stream. Is it possible to add a button that says right now? Right, I've just sent it. I'll let you know probably in the next stream or possibly before what they say. Shibnav says, will it be possible to communicate with you directly in your YouTube community? Yeah, that's something I want to get up and running. I've not really done it, but yeah, watch this space. I will get that up and running, and then we can do some community stuff in there, because I'm well aware that on my forum on WP Eagle that's been a bit neglected, and also the Facebook group is not being getting too much attention either. So maybe if we have a community right here on YouTube, that will work better. Scott Alford says, is it okay to use Amazon product images on YouTube, or sorry, on Snapchat, whatever, what did you say? Instagram? I don't know. I don't think so. There's an article here, actually. I'm just looking all about it. Let's see what it says. I'd be careful. Like, they probably won't like it. You're better off, if you can, finding the manufacturer's images, you know, straight off the manufacturer's website. That's generally better. You won't get in trouble with Amazon that way. You might get in trouble with the manufacturer, but they'll never find you. So yeah, Ellen, I've just answered Scott's question. I think don't do it. Be very careful with Amazon images. They get funny about them. AJ says, do you run ads for your affiliate sites? Not right now. I have done in the past. Okay, I'm going. We've been going for over an hour, I think. Quite some time anyway. Thank you for all your questions. It's been good fun. I'm definitely going. Same time next week. Stay tuned. I'm hoping to get this other longer video using the theme I just showed you maybe early next week, optimistically, probably end of next week. But the other thing is the kids are breaking up from school on Friday, so I mean it's going to be even harder for me to record with kids and stuff in the house, whatever. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah. Good luck with all your sites, good luck with all your projects. Thanks for all the support. Spread the good word. Check out Doug's course, which is now available for you to join up. 5-figure niche site, really good course. And yeah, I'm now going to try and stop streaming smoothly. And you know, why don't we end with some music, eh? Let's get the music going again. Yeah, we've got some music. We can just sit and listen to music for a bit. I can leave the music for you if you want. No, I think I need to go. Good night, everybody. Good morning, whatever time zone you're in. See you next time. Bye for now.